Welcome to this Zentangle Quickie. My name is Heather Hartwick Gladden. I'm a certified Zentangle teacher. And today we're going to take a look at the tangle critter, love bug. Yesterday we did love buzz. And today we're going to do love bug by Debbi Minero. Super, super cute. All right. This starts off with, I call it a squashed orb because I like to speak in what I call Zentangle ease, using our elemental stroke names. All right, let's see. I'm going to start it right here. And by that, I mean an oval-ish type of shape. Same concept. Circle, oval, too much pressure to make it perfect. So we call them orbs. And that's why I call this a squashed orb. All right, well, it'd be squashed this way, I suppose. All right, next. We're going to put, I just noticed I was doing mine a little bit differently, but it doesn't matter. All right, we're going to put two more orbs up at the top. You can leave a separation or not leave a separation. It's up to you. All right, or you can, like I said, or you can have them as, far apart as you wish. All right, and then on the up, at the top, just, either, a whole, an additional orb or just a curved line, like that. Okay. Then, okay, this one is gonna come from this orb. So we're gonna do a big C-shaped curve line. And we're going to have it kind of merge into the bottom there. So let's see. I'm going to start it like right here. And then I like to slow up as I'm trying to merge in so that way it can merge. I could come at a different angle if I wanted to, but I didn't. So there we go. All right. And this one, let's see if I can do it this. All right. A lot of times I like to use that's using the curve of my hand. It's just coming up first. All right, same idea on the other side. Like that. And do take a look at the For More Inspiration link so you can, number one, get some ideas on decorating. But the neat thing about Zentangle is we all do it a little differently. Because I hear a lot of times, oh, but mine doesn't look like yours. Well, it's not supposed to. It's what we come back with. It's not supposed to. It's just like handwriting. We all pretty much learn the same way. Here's how you make, this letter. Here's how you make that letter. And, because, we all have those practice books and whatnot, right? But we don't all write the same. We all have our things. So anyway, Zentangle is similar in that. All right. Now, next, we're going to aura those. And up to you. I mentioned before, and I'm going to do mine on the inside because I did make mine rather large. But as Deb shows that you could do it on the outside. Oh, no. Maybe I'll do it. No, I don't know. Thinking. I've got room. All right. Heck, you could do two auras if you wanted to. It's your tangle. Let's see. And then this one, as I'm thinking, this one, it looks like she did come from the same line here. Where on Love Buzz, she came, it was a little bit separated. Same thing. You could do what you want. Depends on how you want it to look. Okay, I'm going to come on the inside. Well, sure I am. There we go. Because part of me wanted to, I wanted to have a nice section, but I can fix that. So anyway, and I wanted to have it kind of come in a little bit differently. Anyway, I like it. It's all good. Next, we're going to come on the bottom here. And if you've done the tangles, one of a variation of Zinger or Sprinkle. I think there are some other ones and I call this a hat. So I'm going to turn it upside down because I find it easier to do it this way. And so it's a C-shaped curve line. Same, which is so fun. like that. If you could see that. Now, had I drawn this a little bit wider at the bottom, I could have started this a little bit bigger, but that's all right. And then just making them smaller, smaller, and then you can make some dots. Okay, now here's the extra neat thing. This doesn't matter because the next step, actually I'm going to keep it upside, or on the side anyway. The next step is we're going to do curve lines pretty much all the way up. So what happens then is, if you kind of keep them to a similar space, it blends right in. So it doesn't matter. And so what's fun is, as you play with it, then you can decide, oh, okay, next time I'm going to make sure to make at least, like the end, I'm going to make it thicker instead of having it taper. Like if I had flipped it the other direction and put these orbs up here, it would just look different, and it's all good. All right, and kind of up to the top. Oh, no, I take that back. No, she went right up. You go up as far as you want. It's all good. All right, then, just like on Love Buzz, we're going to put in, now where did she, oh no, this came from the center also. So a couple fescues. I'm doing a fancy fescue. Regular fescue, well, it's kind of like that, but it has a ball on the end. But actually, fescue, the original fescue, looked like this. It was like a squiggly line, and they were just really little, like that. Okay. And I just started calling them fancy fescues because they are, when it comes back on itself. There's some tangles that use that as a stroke. Opus is one that is the first one that comes to mind. We kind of use that in there, and not too well. Time flies when you're having fun, so it's probably been a little while, but I did do a video on it because I thought, this just needs its own step outs. It had to have its own identity because we've been having so much fun with it, and we coined that phrase, even though we see that stroke a lot, but it's just so cute. All right, and they don't have to cross. I like to make mine crisscross. Up to you how you want to do them, and then kind of playtime. So we could leave this like this. I do like, Deb kind of colored these in, and something to think about when you start with, okay, I'm going to play now, is, because this is where my brain goes, what do I need to fix? So this was one thing, because that was a little sloppy. And so when you're filling something in, you can then change the shape if need be. So like I can make this a little bit bigger, a little evener, like that. Oh, that looks nice. Then over here, I think I shall fill those in because I like that look. And if I put the shine, say, right here-ish, and this is what I like to do for the shine. And let's see, let's just come right across. This is what I meant to do. If you watch daily, this is what I meant to do yesterday when I was doing one. But it doesn't matter. But sometimes that is helpful because that way you can kind of line it up and not get distracted. And then I can reshape this a little bit. And you don't have to add a shine in, of course, if you don't want to. It's just kind of neat. But see here, because I just didn't like the way that curve took. And then the trick is also not making any more messes for oneself to clean up. But you can just, like I said, reshape it. And just do it slowly by going right on the edge. It's almost like tracing. And then the only person that knows will be you. And then too, if you're not happy with your shine, you can come back with a gel pen, a white gel pen, or probably white colored pencil or white chalk pencil. I like to use chalk pencil a lot for that. And then it also can kind of blend in a little bit versus, the way that is. But know that you can come back afterwards and accentuate these things. It's just kind of neat, though, to just do it with the pen. And a lot of times I have to wait for a little bit and not look at it and then come back. And then it's like, oh, yeah, that's cool. So if you know, and that's a nice trick. If you don't like something that you've done, do that. Don't look at it for a while. Just walk away, step away. And, oh, I'm tempted to do some other ones. And I think I shall while we're playing. But before I do that, let us. I fixed my table. I kept throwing pen. Oh no, it still does it. Never mind. Well, because I have this thing on my little teeny pencil, and I was noticing, I'm like, because I wasn't looking at the camera, and then after going, oh my goodness, every time I toss something on the table, it vibrates the camera. All right, I'm gonna put some graphite just on both sides of this, and bring it in a little bit. Yeah, even I'll have to figure out something. I did adjust something under my table so that way, because that seemed like, it's moving more. I'll have to dig down and figure out what's going on. All right, so there we have that. Now it looks like it's a solid color. So, well, you know what? Before I add that, let's wait a minute. Let me smooth that out a little bit more, because I can see that little pencil line in there. I don't like to see the edge. That's just me. Ah! But yeah, you can sort of see a little light in there. But I'm going to use a colorless blender. Oh, I should kind of go like this though, so it has a jaggedy edge. Same idea, not having it look like, oh, there's a line of gray. Oh, see, look what that did. That helped. And then, I wasn't too long ago I did this with something, and even though I'm using it's really kind of off-white, but you can come back with this. Oh, and I think I'll show that too. With your if you have a white charcoal pencil. And let's see if I just to have it blend in a little bit. I use a different Tortillion. This one is not labeled white. I have one somewhere that's labeled, so that way I don't keep grabbing a new one because I've used the old one. But yeah, that also adds the shine idea. You could also, like we've done here, you can leave a gap. That's another way to add shine. We'll do that with a number of other tangles, and you could do that in here as well. But let me just show you too what this looks like if we just add some white here. See, and the neat thing is that whether you're using a charcoal pencil or a gel pen, it's not going to compete with the black, because you can see how, because you can see the black through there, right? And let's just blend it a little bit, because that way if you want to make it a little wider, you can. And then it just kind of, and that way it can blend in sort of to, like that. This one is just giving me a problem though. Let's try. Yeah, it works. I think this one has a little less white left than that one. But you can see, you get my drift. All right, super neat. Yes. And then I want to play like I did with the other one, because I really like how that looked. And I'm just going to put a light C shape in there. And you could have it go right up to the line and blend it in. Having it a little distance away creates a little bit different effect, which I think is really cool. So neat. So neat. And so there's a number of other ways that you could have fun with this. As far as the decorating goes, you know, they can all have their own character depending on how you do this part. And, you know, the antennas, they're just so cute. So cute. Thank you, Deb. All right. Well, as I said, I'm going to draw some little ones in here. And as I do that, if you have enjoyed this, would love it if you click the like button. If you like it enough to see more, would love to, I'm going to see if I can do a couple small ones. Well, it'll be an experiment. Well, you know what? Well, why should I do it with that pen? Let's do it with the 003. Okay. So if you liked it enough to see more, would love to have you be a subscriber to the channel. As I hold my breath here. Look at the difference in the line. That's just so small. Nice for getting into little areas, or if you just have the need to draw something really small. In that description section, as I mentioned, you will find links to the step outs. Also, ways to connect with me if you wish. As far as the step out goes, I always do my own version and then link to the creator of the Tangle. So you'll see both of those. And on, I think I put a note on the step out itself. I have all three of these lovely recent Tangle critters from Deb. So you will see three of them there. So I'm just, I'm putting the same step out in there. But you'll see all three. So you'll see what'll probably come tomorrow too. I'm going to do these one on the inside too. All right. Also on in the description section, my link tree, you'll find that down below. That has links to my social media, so website, Facebook page, where you can follow me both places for classes or other things. Daily Tangle, that's what this is ending up to be. And things like that. If you are looking for a place to share your work, to talk about Zentangle, and be inspired by other tanglers, we'd love to have you join us. We have a private group on Facebook, so there is a link to that. So if you'd like to join us, there are 4 questions that you need to answer in order to gain entry. So I'd just like to let you know that as well. And I think, well, that's about it. But on my Facebook page and the group, and there are a couple other links in there. So if you're interested in classes or sessions, just getting together and tangling, because I do on Thursdays. I have 2 sessions that I do. We do the same content, just sometimes different people, and lots more fun. So you can join us. I call it Tangle Time. You'll see that on my website if you click on the classes link or menu in the menu item. You will see that. So so those are free. I do them twice a day. On Thursdays. There is one Tuesday that I have a free class. That's Tough Tangle. There's Tough Tangle Tuesday. It's on the 3rd Tuesday of the month. But you'll see some of the other things that I've done. And so if you'd like to join us, we'd love to have you. I do have some of the classes do have a fee, just so that way you know. And those are generally on Tuesdays, and they're a little bit longer, and we have just as much fun, if not more, because they're a little bit longer. So, so anyway, just want to make sure you are aware of those things. And with that, as I'm finishing this little guy, I got to put the bottom on still. And it's fine to do some of these things out of order. The only thing that really hinges on something else would be that, like, the first two steps. Yeah, and then after that, you could do things, in whatever order pleases you. So, all right. So with that, thank you so much for watching, and I wish you happy tangling.